appealing for peace, so that the world is right for children together again. And we're gonna be better. Together we will be better. Together as one. It's all on us. We have a chance to make a difference. Working as one and moving the world to a place that's bright as the sun. Together again. And we're gonna be better. Together we will be better. Together as one. Together we will be better. Together as one. Together we will be better. Together as one. Thank you. Have a seat.
For all love takes. Sometimes love takes time. Sometimes love takes us for a wild and bumpy ride. Sometimes love takes all we've got to get us back on track. Sometimes love takes us away to show us the way back. But mostly love takes heart. The better for it to live is because all love takes is nothing compared to what it can give.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome. On behalf of the entire congregation, I welcome you to the Unitarian Church of the Shenandoah Valley. I'm Suzanne LaRoe, your worship associate for today's service. We wish to acknowledge that we're on the traditional lands of the Shawnee and the Manahoic tribes who lived in this area prior to the arrival of the European settlers, who then took the land for their own. We gather with our doubts as well as our convictions, with our fears and our hopes, with our failures and aspirations, with our sorrows and our joys. Whether you're joining us today for the first time or you've been a member for many years, we're glad you're here. Whatever faiths you have known, if any, whatever your background, whoever you are, whomever you love, however you arrived here, you are welcome. Now as Joe Shad comes forward to light the chalice, let's all say here and from our homes the words for lighting the chalice. In the light of truth and in the warmth of love, we gather to seek, to sustain, to share. And I invite you to join as we say our covenant. Love is the spirit of this church. The quest for truth is its sacrament, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in freedom, and to help our neighbor. To these ends, we covenant one with another. Please stand in body or spirit as we sing When Our Heart is in a Holy Place from the turquoise page, or number 1008.
When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place, when we trust for wisdom and wisdom us, every word that we breathe in love, and we sing our praises in each other's eyes. When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place, when we tell the story from a needle's side, and we listen with our love in mind, and we hear God's voices in each other's words. When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place, when we share the silence of a sacred space, and the calm of our hearts to remain, and we feel the power of each other's faith. When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place.
As I went down to the river to
Shall we gather at the river, whose bright edges it on, with its crystal tide forever flowing by the throne of God? There we raise the shining river, laying every night down, grace our spirits will deliver.
So here's our book. Hope is an open heart. It's okay. Hope sometimes feels far away, but hope is always there because you have a heart right here and right there in your hand. Hope is the warmth and strong arms around you. Strong arms around you. Hope sometimes is angry words bursting, making room for understanding. That's your heart. Hope is scared words, asking for help and finding that help is there. Hope is knowing that you are loved. Hope is knowing that you love others. Hope is holding tight to your mother's hand or your brother's hand. Hope is finding happiness in simple things. We love the laugh. It's okay. Hope is daring to do something you've never done before. Hope is always there inside of you, unfolding.
So I've titled this message, Love. Music is love, hope, community, because that's what goes on in this room, and that's what goes on in your spirit. On the second Sunday of the church's pledge drive, we heard from 5 past presidents of this Unitarian Universalist Church of the Shenandoah Valley. Each message was different, based upon their memories of joining the church and the many interactions that formed their bonds with this entity. But there was one common thread that ran through all 5 messages, the thread of community. A community that welcomed them the first time they walked through the door. A community that hugs, whether for a first-time visitor or a long-time member. I don't see him, but you can ask Bill McShay the next time he shows up. A community that will hold you in its collective womb when you are struggling, whether it's personal, illness, loss, conflict, or simply searching for answers. In these unbelievably challenging times, we carry the hope that things must get better. We know that this journey will tax our patience, our capacity for compassion, and even our desire to see and hear the opinions of others that are so vastly opposite from ours. Many of you are aware that in my new life of semi-retirement out here in the country, I've started a mini farm. I work a scant 5 acres with a cast of machinery that's almost as old as I am. This line of work is a far cry from my military life in the nation's capital and my private life in the comfortable suburbs of Northern Virginia. I now do business with both the local John Deere and Kubota dealers. I've paid them a lot of money and I need their experience. I make my purchases at Freedom Ag and Energy, Tractor Supply, and Solid Burgers Hardware Store. I recently bought an old farm disc from a fellow who lives close to Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. Yes, that place. I later learned that I had traveled what is known in central Pennsylvania as the Long Red Road, which is lined with MAGA signs in virtually every front yard. Now, I do not go into these places wearing my political colors, nor do I seek to engage in political discussions. Those are not the places nor the times. Basically, I carry on my business respectfully, and have even come to enjoy some easygoing relationships with a few. I'm a newcomer here, and I cannot expect my beliefs and preferences will align with many of my neighbors. You're familiar with the story about the city dwellers who longed to move to the country. They purchased a parcel of land and built a house, and after settling in, they began to realize that the air had an unfamiliar and unpleasant smell emanating from the manure of the local farmers. They wanted to protest, to have their local representatives make those farmers stop the stink. Even sue. Well, they wanted to live in the country, so. Our ability to love and to hope is being challenged deeply. Our strength as a community is the balm for our wounded beliefs in what is right, what is fair, and what is just. I believe the traits of this community are carried in the hearts of each of you. You want to love, yet you also want to be heard and respected. You have and will continue to work hard to make this world better for others by extending your love, your hope, and the embrace of this beloved community in your daily actions. The following is a passage said to have been found on the wall inside Mother Teresa's home for children in Calcutta. It's titled, "Do It Anyway," and I think it's applicable in these trying times. Do it anyway. People are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the best you have, and it will never be enough. Give your best anyway. In the final analysis, it's between you and your God. It was never between you and them anyway. The Child Singers would now like to offer UU composer Cliff Hardin's musical setting of Emily Dickinson's well-known poem, "Hope is the Thing with Feathers." Honestly, it's the only musical setting I've ever known, found even. Cliff Hardin was a colleague. He's the director of music at the River Road UU Church in Bethesda. To remind you of the poem, it goes like so. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. The sweetest in the gale is heard, a sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. This morning's musical meditation is called Ubi Caritas. It was composed by French composer Jacques Berthier. Do I have some? Jacques Berthier of France for the Taizé community, a community of monks who began in 1940. He wrote Ubi Caritas in 1959 for them, and it's become well known throughout the world. The text is Ubi Caritas et amor, Ubi Caritas ibi est. I'm going to sing it to you, and I'd like you to join in as you're able, and we will sing this a few times as a meditation. And after we're through singing, I'll put my hand up to signify that we'll stop, and then we'll observe some silence. You know, silence goes on for a long time, 30, 40 seconds maybe, we'll see. So it goes like this. Ubi caritas et amor, ubi caritas Deus ibi est, ubi caritas et amor, ubi caritas Deus ibi est, ubi caritas et amor, ubi caritas Deus ibi est, ubi caritas et amor, ubi caritas Deus ibi est, ubi caritas et amor, ubi caritas
The purpose of this church is to encourage all who gather to grow more generous in spirit and action. We will now gratefully receive an offering to sustain this self-supporting church and its ministries within and beyond our walls. If you happen to be watching online, we hope you will consider making an offering through our webpage, uushenandoah.org. If you're visiting with us today, you are our welcome guest. Please feel free to let the basket pass you by.
So the offertory we're going to sing this morning is Put a Little Love in Your Heart. Jackie DeShannon wrote that when she was 29 years old back in 1969. All right, now, how many of you danced to that tune? Yeah, it's a great tune, and I was interested to know that she wrote about the song. The inspiration for the song came from her mother, she wrote. I owe some of that to my mom because she was always saying that people should put a little love in their heart when things are not so good. Stay up. We are one. We and we shall care for each other with all our soul. I don't know if it's called teal or turquoise, but take out that book. It's number 1012, When I Am Frightened. When I am frightened, will you reassure me? When I am certain, will you hold my hand? Will you be strong for me? Sing to me quietly. Will you the last solo selection by the cello singers is I Can't Give You Anything But Love. This is a selection we had a good time with at the Heart to Heart Cafe, and felt like, hey, when you learn something, when it's that hard to learn, then it's worth repeating. I was interested to find that this came out of vaudeville and was part of a Broadway show that ran for over 500 showings on Broadway called Blackbirds 1928. Blackbirds 1928. One, two, three. That's the only thing I'm thinking of. Baby, dreaming of one, scheming of one, you're sure to find happiness. And I guess all those things you always want. Gee, I can see you looking swell. Happiness, and I guess all those things you always want. Gee, I can see you looking swell. Baby, diamonds, bracelets, gold, Before we sing our final hymn, I would like to again thank Jacob Blair and Sean Daly for contributing to Elaine. And my gratitude to Elaine, who carried a heavy load, particularly this morning. And of course, these 11 singers behind me who endure my haranguement and my cajoling every week, and they keep coming back. So I'm really proud of them. I hope you are too. It's hymn number 170, We Are an Angry People, a Gentle Angry People, and you'll remember in verse 5, Holly Near changed verse 5 to We Are All in This Together, because there weren't enough syllables. So please rise, hymn number 170. 1, 2, 3. singing, singing for our lives. We are a justice-seeking people, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are young and old together, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are young and old together, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are a land of many colors, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are a land of many colors, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are all in this together. We are all in this together, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are all in this together, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are a gentle and weak people, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are a gentle, loving people, and we are singing, singing for our lives. Please be seated. I take my inspiration this morning from the words of the Reverend Bill Singford, past president of the UUA, senior minister of the First Unitarian Church of Portland, Oregon, from 2010 to 2022, now serving as a sabbatical stand-in minister, a position he recently completed at the Cedar Lane Unitarian Church in Bethesda. In one of his final messages to that community, he delved deeply into themes of love, respect, gratitude, and community. He quoted from Bishop Marion Buddy's courageous sermon at the inaugural prayer service back in January. He spoke of companioning those who most are at risk. He asked, can we, with intention, be part of the ribs of the world that allows love to live and ultimately to even win? And he closed with the following: may you take this community seriously enough to allow it to hold not only your fears, but also your hopes. May this community listen deeply to discern how love is calling you to live through these dangerous days. May this community shape itself into the ribs of the world, protecting those who fear and those in need. May this community become the living ribs of the world that allows love to live. His final words: that is a faith worth having, that is a vision worth following, and that is the leap of faith I believe we all must make. Thank you. Extinguish the chairs. I can do that if you want.
Now as Henry goes forth to extinguish the chalice, let's say together. We extinguish this flame, but not the love of truth, the warmth of our community, or the fire of commitment. These ends carry in our hearts until we meet again.
Thank you, everyone. Good job.